Welcome students on today's lecture on design of compression member. So in the previous lecture we have solved a numerical wherein the column is designed by using a lacing system. So today we shall design a column using a batten system which are a horizontal member. Lacings were inclined members. So let us start. Design a built up column carrying an axial load of 1200 kN. Its length is 8 meters and it is effectively held in position at both ends and restrained against rotation at one end. Assume a yield stress of 250 MPa. Now, as it is a design of column with using a batten, so the effective length of the column will vary. So as per the clause 7.7.1.4, which is on page number 51, the effective length of the column of batten column shall be taken as 1.1 times the slenderness ratio. So the effective length of the batten column is 1.1. So effective length, so which is as 0.8 L. So 1.1 into 0.8 into L, which is 7.04 meter. Assuming again to find out the gross area required, we will assume FCD. So FCD assume is 120 Newton per mm square. So gross area required will be the load divided by the FCD. So the load is 1200 kilonewton divided by 120. So we are getting so much of area required. So let us choosing a section from the steel table. So we are trying with 2 ISLC 350, which is giving an area so much. So let us try, and R minimum is so much. So the slenderness ratio is LE upon R minimum. So LE is this divided by R minimum. So the lambda value is 51.31. Now the section is a built up section, hence from table number 10 the section is a buckling class C. Hence referring the value of FCD and lambda to calculate the FCD value, referring table number 9C. So for FY 250 and the lambda value 51.31, the FCD is working out to be 130.69. Hence the gross area required is so much. Now hence for safe spacing is taken as 22 centimeter. Now this is how the column is designed, which remains the same as we have discussed in the previous designs of the column. Now let us design the batten system for the column of channel. So the design of batten, the spacing of batten should be such that, which is either C by R minimum should not be greater than 50 or 0.7 of LA upon R minimum, whichever is less. So that spacing of batten is given in page number 7.7.3 clause, wherein they have mentioned that in a batten compression member where the individual members are not specifically checked for shear stress and bending moment, the spacing of the batten center to center of its end fastening shall be such that slenderness ratio of any component over that distance shall be neither greater than 50, that means C upon R minimum, or nor greater than 0.7 times of slenderness ratio of the member, that is 0.7 times of LE divided by R minimum. So that is what I have written here. Now computing we get so much, so 100. Now the thickness of the batten. So the thickness of the batten is given by like this. So thickness of the batten, which is LB divided by 50. Now if you happen to see the component, the thickness of the batten is given in the design, design of the members, which is on page number 51. So according to that, the thickness of the member is taken as per this clause, which is 1/58 of the distance between the innermost connecting lines of the rivets, bolts or the main member. So which is so much. So we are getting it to be 0.68 centimeter, say taking as 1 centimeter. The effective depth of the intermediate batten. So this also is given by this ratio 3/4 of A, where A is a distance which is computed by radius of gyration and the bolted connection. So this is so much, which is so much. So if a 20 mm diameter rivet is provided, rivets at the edge, the distance of 40 mm, total depth of the batten is 20.13 plus 2 into 4, which is 28.13 centimeter. Hence trying the batten size of 300 mm by 10 mm. So this is how the batten looks like. So this is a dimension of 300 mm by 10 mm. So this is 300 mm and the 10 mm is the thickness. So length of the batten will be nothing but the spacing. So the dimensions of the batten is clearly given here. When the plates are used as a batten, the end battens, those at the point where the member is straight along its length, shall have the effective depth longitudinally not less than perpendicular distance between the centroid. The intermediate batten shall have an effective depth of not less than 3/4 of this distance, but in no case shall be effective depth of the twice the width of the member. Here also diagram is given. So C is the spacing between the by one batten to other batten, and S is the spacing between the bolted connection. So remember, so this is what we have worked out for the thickness and the width. So 300 by 10 mm. Now regarding the design, so transfer shear, again here they have given very clearly on page number 51 that transfer batten shall be designed to carry a bending moment and shear force from transverse shear force, which is 2.5% of the total axial force on the whole compression member. So it is again Vt is equal to 2.5 divided by 100 into 1200, which is 30 kilonewton, and the longitudinal shear and moment is given in the clause 7.7.2.151. So here they are clearly given Vb is equal to V1c divided by Ns, and moment Vtc divided by 2n. So Vt is transverse shear, c is the distance between the center of the batten longitudinal, this one, n is the number of parallel lines of the batten, s is the minimum transfer distance, which is this. So taking it into a formula form, so Vb is equal to V1c divided by n into s. So V is nothing but this one into c is nothing but taking as 100 mm center to center spacing, so taken divided by n, number of planes are 2, so 2, and s is we have already taken, which is 34. So this is the longitudinal shear, how much it is working out to be. Then calculating the moment, which is V1c divided by 2n. So again substituting, we get so much. Now longitudinal shear is given by V1 by area, which area, total depth into t. So which is nothing but a dimension, load divided by area. So we are getting so much, which is less than 100 MPa. Now the bending stress, as it is a rectangular section, so it will be m by z, which is z is given by this. So computing, we get so much. Hence the batten of size 300 mm and 10 mm batten is safe. Now you have to even design the bolted connection, that is these are the bolted connection which are to be designed. Hence we will find out using 20 mm diameter bolt. So shear, it is so much, batten, the load is so much, so the rivet value is so much. Assuming 4 rivets as 7 cm center to center, so direct force on each rivet, how much force is there? So V1 divided by 4, as we have taken 4, so much is the load. Now force due to the movement at end rivets, that is this is the end rivet and these are the intermediate rivet, which is given by this mr divided by summation of r square. So after computing, we get it as so much. So the resultant of an end rivet is given by root of this and this. So we get it as so much, which is greater than 36 point. Hence f, and this is how the batten dimension will look like. So this completes the numerical. Thank you. Be home. Stay safe.